Satin in this district. Montparnasse, Georgette, or Madelon. Does it matter?
When did you come to Paris?
100 years ago. When I was 17.
You got me to this. You're going to stick by me. Admit nothing. With that cursed Zola still writing, still stirring up trouble. Whole world screaming for the truth.
Tremendous pressure has been put upon you. Save the army. Convict Zola and save France. I say to you, pick up that challenge. Save the army.
Your husband, madame, is under arrest in the Cherche-Midi prison.
You must be mad.
You will serve your husband best by being quiet and saying nothing about this. If you don't, things will go badly for him.
In the name of the people of France, Alfred Dreyfus is condemned to deportation for life. The court-martial also orders that prior to the sentence being carried out, said Captain Dreyfus shall be paraded before the garrison of Paris, there publicly degraded and dismissed from the service.
Gentlemen of the newspapers, proclaim to the world that I'm innocent! I'm innocent! Down with Zola!
There's Zola himself. Let's get him.
Look at your mother. She's still staring at me.
Well, who wouldn't stare at you?
Tony, promise you'll do it.
You know, every time I think how lucky I am, I feel like screaming.
Tony, please promise you'll invite them.
Oh, I feel a scream coming on right now.
You know we'll have to face it sooner
Oh,
or
yeah,
later.
it's starting right down to my toes. Sort of a tingling sensation.
Now look, we can
Now
invite
it's
them for
coming up
Wednesday
around
and
my knees. My legs are traveling faster and
Tony.
faster and faster.
You're not really
And
going
it's
to
in my
scream.
stomach right now. I'm afraid it's got me, Alice.
Not with your
Now
mother
it's going
here,
up
Tony.
and up and up and up. It's all over my body now. Here.
No.
It's right in my throat now. What I can do is fighting to get out. I can't hold it any longer. Here it goes. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Well, a mouse went right past there.
A mouse in this place?
A mouse? What do you mean, a mouse? There's a rat that long with hair on it.
A rat with hair on
Yeah,
it?
about 6 of them. Weren't there 6 or 7 of them?
Where?
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 Where? Where? Right under that table.
Oh,
There they go!
Gone with the Wind has captured the imagination and acclaim of an entire world. The screen has never known a love story to compare with this, When Rhett Butler meets Scarlett O'Hara.
I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. And I've waited longer for you than I've ever waited for any woman. Scarlett, kiss me. Kiss me once.
Can you honestly say you don't love me?
No, I don't love you.
It's a lie.
Well, even if it is a lie, do you think I'd go off and leave Melanie and the baby?
A love affair you'll remember as long as you live, filled with all the fire and fury of the times in which it happened.
You've lived in dirt so long you can't understand anything else. And you're jealous of something you can't understand.
It's not that easy, Scarlett. You turned me out while you chased Ashley Wilkes, while you dreamed of Ashley Wilkes. This is one night you're not turning me out.
Gone with the Wind. First picture to win 10 Academy Awards. The most honored, the most talked about motion picture in all film history.
Announcing the return of the most glamorous motion picture ever made, David O. Selznick and Alfred Hitchcock bring you the Grand Slam prize winner that made motion picture history. Winner of the Academy Award, voted by America's critics as the best picture of the year. And now, as a result of a national poll, winning new honors as audiences throughout the country vote to see it again. The Selznick Studios' successor to Gone with the Wind, Rebecca, brought to the screen with all the warmth and emotion that made millions of readers acclaim Daphne du Maurier's bestseller as the most exciting love story of our time. The fascinating Max de Winter lives on the screen in the person of Laurence Olivier.
Why, it's Max de Winter.
How do you know? The shy, unsophisticated young girl who dared to follow in the footsteps of the beautiful Rebecca is portrayed by lovely Joan Fontaine.
How could I ask you to love me when I knew you loved Rebecca still? Whenever you touched me, I knew you were comparing me with Rebecca.
What is the mystery of Rebecca? What dread secret is hidden within the silent walls of Manderley?
It's not only in this room. It's in all the rooms in the house. You can almost hear it now. Do you think the dead come back and watch the living?
Tell me, is Mrs. Van Hopper a friend of yours or just a relation?
No, she's my employer. I'm what is known as a paid companion.
I didn't know companionship could be bought.
There is mystery, love, and laughter in Rebecca, the motion picture still unsurpassed for suspenseful romance.
Walter Pidgeon has his most distinguished role as Mr. Griffin, the minister who sacrifices his great love for Maureen O'Hara as Anne Howard, the Welsh girl whose beauty sets songs swelling in men's throats. Anna Lee as the lovely and lovable Blonde. Donald Crisp as Mr. Morgan, the gentle tyrant of a father. John Loder as Ianto. Sarah Allgood as Mrs. Morgan. Barry Fitzgerald as Sephartha. Patrick Knowles as Ivor, the world-famed Welsh singers, and the brilliant new young star, Master Roddy McDowall, whose inspired performance as Hugh will endear him to everyone. They knew the surging ecstasy of breathtaking love, and together they lifted their voices in heart-swelling song.
The big event the whole country is talking about, Mrs. Miniver, a timely drama, tuned to the terrific tempo of the world of today. Mrs. Miniver, the story of a valiant woman whose love and devotion shield her family from the cruelest onslaught of devastation ever visited upon mankind. It is a story of youth, too, of young people who hold aloft against the shadow of the present everything that is brightness for the future. Mrs. Miniver is as great in its rich moments of quiet tenderness as in its vivid moments of unbridled terror and sweeping action. You will not soon forget the gallantry of this family of brave and decent people, whose courage is the flaming spirit of a family of brave and decent nations.
Casablanca, city of hope and despair, located in French Morocco in North Africa. The meeting place of adventurers, fugitives, criminals, refugees lured into this danger-swept oasis by the hope of escape to the Americas. But they're all trapped, for there is no escape. Against this fascinating background is woven the story of an imperishable love and the enthralling saga of 6 desperate people, each in Casablanca to keep an appointment with destiny.
I was willing to shoot Captain Reno, and I'm willing to shoot you. All right, Major, you asked for it.
You knew how much I loved you, how much I still love you.
I know a good deal more about you than you suspect. I know, for instance, that you're in love with a woman. It's perhaps a strange circumstance that we both should love the same woman.
What do you want
one for Sam.
Don't buy and sell human beings.
That's too bad. That's Casablanca's leading commodity.
You can ask any price you want, but you must give me those letters.
That's all right.
I tried to reason with you. I tried it. Now I want those letters.